27 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the southpaw Tua Tagovailoa in his third season now out of the University of Alabama. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 11 catches for an even 100 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to Waller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack, has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hill's throw here taken in by Knox.
That's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gets a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they coming off, not for the first time this year, mind you, a tie last week. Charles, their second of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely been a strange season for them because, let's face it, one tie, that's pretty rare, and you might get one or two in a season in the NFL. But two in a year is something that just doesn't happen because since overtime was introduced in 1974, I just looked it up again. No team has had two in a year. Unusual circumstances for this team. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From midfield, here's Tua. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out come the Dolphins now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Hill's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Hill. eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Hill. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Hill finding Knox there, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on second down. Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. The coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
From the gun, here's Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, he'll get this one to Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Tua going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. To throw again on second down. Hill, and he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to throw. Hill. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Hill now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He finds some open field here. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Now Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden... on your hands.
Sets up 4th down.
Get ready.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Here we go.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And
this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Tua delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a run with Akers on second down. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one, and that'll be good for a Charger first down.
Ready.
A give up the middle to Akers. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Tua. The quick slant caught. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt